IDS have become an indispensable component of modern cybersecurity because an IDS continuously monitors network traffic and system activity to detect unauthorized access, malware infections, and suspicious behavior, allowing security teams to respond before a breach escalates. Doing these tasks provides added protection against cyber attacks, such as denial of service attacks, unauthorized access attempts, and insider threats. By providing this security, it can minimize damage and downtime for a business or organization. Many industries require an IDS as part of cybersecurity regulations and compliance frameworks such as HIPAA, PCI DSS, and GDPR. IDS provide real-time alerts and logs that help cybersecurity professionals analyze attack patterns, investigate security incidents, and improve overall defense. IDS enforce security policies by detecting policy violations and misuse of resources, ensuring that systems are used within established guidelines. Also, they are integrated with other security measures and they work alongside firewalls, SIEM systems, and other cybersecurity tools to create a multi-layered defense strategy.
Hello everyone, my name is Eyomewa Hainga Simsi and I'll be presenting on history of intrusion detection IDS. But before we elaborate on IDS history, let us first define what IDS it is. So, IDS is an active attempt to discover or to detect the presence of intrusive activities, and this is related to the computer and all its network infrastructure environments. So the intrusion detection system IDS is about how the process to uncover any unauthorized network or computer device use. And this is possible to do so through a design specialized software that are capable to detect any abnormal activities. Now that we know what IDS is about, in the next slide, we will see how everything started. Let's move to the next slide. How did everything started? A U.S. Air Force paper published in October 1972, written by James P. Anderson, outlined the fact that the U.S. Air Force had become increasingly aware of computer security problems, and this problem was felt virtually in all the U.S. Air Force operations and administrations. In 1980, James P. Anderson published a study outlining ways to improve computer security auditing and surveillance at customer sites. This ID study paved the way as a form of misuse detection for mainframe systems. IDS started with an academic paper written by Dorothy E. Dunning titled An intrusion detection model, which led the Stanford Research Institute to develop the intrusion detection expert system. Next slide. Key milestones. Early days of IDS, 1980s, 1990s. IDS was first introduced in the late 1980s by a team of researchers at the University of California, led by Dr. Dorothy Dunning. The rise of network-based IDS, late 1990s, early 2000s. The late 1990s saw the emergence of a network-based IDS which focused on monitoring network traffic to detect and prevent intrusions. The advent of hot-based IDS, HIDS, early 2000s, mid 2000, as the network grew more complex, the need for hot-based IDS solutions arose. Solutions like Tripwire and OSSEC became popular during this period. Thank you.
I will be talking about the assumptions involved with intrusion detection systems, also known as IDS. One of the first assumptions that are shown are that no IDS systems are perfect. Even though IDS plays a crucial role in identifying threats, there is no guarantee for 100% accuracy. There are things like false positive rates, false negatives, and zero-day attacks. These challenges make it extremely difficult for IDS to work in a perfect manner. And all of these allow for vulnerabilities and exploitation to happen within the IDS system, making it harder for the traditional use of an IDS method to be used to protect a system. Secondly, IDS must function before a system is compromised. Its primary purpose is to detect and respond to malicious activity before attackers gain control, though this only works if IDS actually occurs before the compromise. Early detection allows system administrators to implement the countermeasures needed in order to protect their systems and minimizing the potential damage that could occur if the IDS system does not occur before the compromise has happened. I will be talking about the assumptions involved with intrusion detection systems, also known as IDS. One of the first assumptions that are shown are that no IDS systems are perfect. Even though IDS plays a crucial role in identifying threats, there is no guarantee for 100% accuracy. There are things like false positive rates, false negatives, and zero-day attacks. These challenges make it extremely difficult for IDS to work in a perfect manner. And all of these allow for vulnerabilities and exploitation to happen within the IDS system, making it harder for the traditional use of an IDS method to be used to protect a system. Next is going to be about machine learning. Machine learning, the assumption is that it has become a valuable tool in enhancing the IDS capabilities. This has to do with the fact that you can use AI and deep learning to detect unknown threats and reduce the false positives. Using these machine learnings are helping with recognizing evolving attack strategies. It's allowing the pattern recognition to evolve and not rely on the exact same pattern recognitions that have been used in the past and adapting to new and different types of scenarios. Next is that IDS can adapt to new attack patterns. This can be done by analyzing behavioral trends of computer systems and classifying emerging threats. This proactivity to responding to them is going to help with the crucial protection of developing new techniques to bypass the attacks that are emerging. This especially is going to be important with the development of new technology and different methods for attack patterns. One of the last assumptions that I'm going to be discussing is how IDS must be ever evolving. This has to do with advancements in networking and cybersecurity. With modern networks that are highly dynamic, using static IDS methods are becoming less and less effective as time continues on. In order to remain relevant and for the IDS system to continuously protect and proceed with different types of countermeasures, detection mechanisms need to continue to evolve with the ever-growing cyber threats that are going to become present.
Good afternoon, I am Michael Hurst, and I will be going over the relevance of an IDS system in cybersecurity. So an IDS, or Intrusion Detection System, plays a critical role in cybersecurity by monitoring network and system activity for any signs of malicious behavior or policy violations. They help organizations detect threats like unauthorized access, malware infections, and denial of service attacks before they cause major damage. An IDS can be categorized into two main types: a network-based IDS, which monitors traffic across the network, and a host-based IDS, which is installed on individual devices to track activities within the specific system. These systems work together to provide a comprehensive security coverage. Next, we're going to go over the importance and integration of an IDS. One of the key benefits of an IDS is its ability to detect potential threats early. By analyzing patterns in network traffic or system logs, an IDS can alert security teams to suspicious activity before it escalates. For instance, an IDS might flag unusual login attempts from foreign IP addresses or an unexpected spike in network traffic that could indicate a distributed denial of service or a DDoS attack. However, an IDS is not a standalone solution. It works best as part of a layered security approach. When integrated with tools like firewalls, antivirus software, and security information and event management, or SIEM systems, IDS enhances threat detection by correlating security events from multiple sources. Challenges and limitations of an IDS. So despite its advantages, an IDS does have some challenges. One of the biggest issues is false positives, when legitimate activity is mistakenly flagged as malicious. This can overwhelm security personnel, leading to alert fatigue and reducing efficiency. On the other hand, an IDS can also fail to detect sophisticated threats, especially those designed to evade detection, like an advanced persistent threat or APT. To remain effective, an IDS must be continuously updated and fine-tuned to recognize new attack methods while minimizing unnecessary alerts. Finally, assessing the performance of an IDS requires analyzing key metrics such as the crossover error rate, CER, false rejection rate, FRR, and false acceptance rate, FAR. The crossover error rate is the point where the likelihood of false positives and false negatives are equal, meaning the system is balanced between security and usability. A high false rejection rate indicates an overly cautious system that flags too many legitimate activities, while a high false acceptance rate suggests a system that is too lenient and may allow threats to slip through. Finding the right balance between these rates is essential for maintaining an IDS that is both effective and manageable. By continuously refining detection algorithms and integrating IDS with broader security frameworks, organizations can maximize their cybersecurity defense against evolving threats.
The future of IDS will be defined by smarter, more adaptive, and highly automated systems that can detect and respond to threats in real time. Artificial intelligence and machine learning will help get to this point in the future, as well as behavioral and context-aware analysis. Cloud-based and distributed IDSs will be available. An IDS will be able to follow a zero trust model, which continuously verifies users' devices and applications before granting access to network resources. Automation will be a big factor in the future as well as isolating compromised systems. And ultimately, quantum computing and post-quantum security will be something to look forward to. That concludes this presentation. Thank you.